Sziasztok, sziasztok, ez itt a videóplac, mint láthatjátok, egy új játékkal jelentkezünk, címe nem más, mint a Paint It Red. Hát igazából ezzel a stílussal már játszottunk korábban, csak ez egy kicsit színesebb volt. A Zipp Café volt ez a játék, ugyebár, és az ennek az előzménye. Hát kíváncsi vagyok, hogy mint alakul a történetünk így. Már azt előre elmondhatjuk, hogy sokkal szürkébb. Sokkal inkább noirosabb, mint az igazi detektív noirnak a feelingjét hozza már most, nem pedig az a chilles ilyen... a másik, az Zipp Café egy kicsit ilyen másabb volt a stílus, sokkal színesebb volt, sokkal olyan kevésbé búsabb, de ugyanakkor ugyanolyan komoly volt. Mondjuk ez se feltétlen bús, hanem nem tudom, ez az a hamisítatlan noir feeling. Ha nem is húzzám tovább az időt, hanem vágjunk is bele. Az új játékra fogok rámenni, ugye most azért van egy mentésünk már előttem, mert ugye be kellett állítanom a hangerőt. Kérlek jegyezzétek meg, hát jegyezzétek meg, de jelezzétek is vissza nekem, hogy mint sikerült ezt beállítani, mit gondoltak a hangerővel kapcsolatban, hogy a hangomhoz képest, mint funkcionál. És akkor nem is húznám, hanem let's go! A halott emberek többnyire súlyosabbak, mint a megtört szívek. Na ez mély.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years. And once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago, and slowly I'll turn gray too.
Megvan! Esküszöm, mint hogyha az lenne a különbség, hogy mint hogyha a Zipp Café egy... ugyanannak a világnak a meséje lenne, ez meg egy film.
And don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
Clawville város, Rourke negyed, az egykori Atlas Hotelben. Ó, hogy már van valaki a lakásunkban.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
Oké. Először is nagyon menő. Nekem nagyon átjön a stílus, nagyon tetszik ez az egész. A narráció mocskos jó. Szóval a voice acting az szerintem nagyon ott van. Nem fogom ezeket a dolgokat felolvasni, mert kellően lassan beszél a csirkénk. Kellően lassan van elmondva, úgymond ahhoz, hogy követni tudjuk a szemünkkel a feliratozást, és szerintem megtörni az illúziót, hogyha ezt is felolvasnám. De viszont, hogyha úgy gondoljátok, hogy jobb lenne, akkor majd ezt is jelezzétek nekem a komment szekcióba, és akkor a következő résznél figyelembe vesszük. No de... Mit látunk? Vannak itt dolgok. Oké. Rámegyek a szemre, akkor bead így mindent.
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here whether I like it or not.
Jó.
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
Huh?
The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground.
Fel tudjuk kapcsolni így a villanyt, és akkor jobban látszik minden, de az az igazság, hogy szerintem így is látszik, és még inkább megvan ez a noir feeling.
We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight.
Okay.
This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants. The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes.
Jó. És háttérsztorit kaptunk így.
I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever.
Jó, rokonlélek a csirke, nekem is van egy ilyen szekrényem. Oké.
I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink.
Ó, szóval ez az ő látásmódját tükrözi.
Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
Na jó, mondjuk ebben nem vagyok rokonlélek. Telefon. Oké.
I don't even know what these papers are. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day.
Ezek a fiókot.
My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real, the badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes, just in case.
De se jó.
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
Ez jó kis régi rendőrségi revolver.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Mi a tollas frászt keres itt? Nézzük meg a Notest. A Notest a detektív legjobb barátja, itt jegyzel fel minden kritikus információt, legyen az nyom, személy, gyanúsított vagy egy helyszín, amit meglátogatsz. Hogy működik? Kattints bármelyik képre vagy szövegre, hogy ez megjelenjen a saját választott nyelveden. Oké. A csirkekapók egy legendás detektív páros, Santiano Sonny Featherland és Marty McChicken a vérvörös szilveszer gúnynevet viselő ügyükkel robbantak be a köztudatba, majd közel 10 évig szárnyaltak, míg egy majdnem végzetesnek bizonyuló összetűzés véget vetett a legendájuknak. Egy regénysorozat is született róluk Meredith H. Marble tollából, mely alig 7 év alatt 10 részt ért meg, mielőtt kikopott az érdeklődés középpontjából. Clawville önálló városállam, immáron több mint 900 éve. A megalapítását heves faji háborúskodások előzték meg. Alapításakor 4 nemzet fogott össze, ezt jelképezi Clawville címerén található 4 állatfigura és 4 kéz is. A valóság azonban az, hogy 4 nemzet mellett a Hüllők törzsszövetsége és a rovarklánok is rendkívül fontos szerepet játszottak a város alapításában. Ők azonban nem kerültek a címerre, és a történelem könyvek is csak felületesen emlékeznek meg róluk. Ez máig heves politikai és kulturális ellentéteket szül a fajok között. Clawville 900 év alatt mindvégig megőrizte a politikai önállóságát, és az álmot miszerint ez egyedüli állam a vadvidéken, ahol békében élhet ragadozó és préda állata, vagy a vadvidék bármilyen fajú egyede. A várost ezért is nevezik az 1000 szín városának, amit jelenleg 3. Hektor, a róka király, valamint a 12 tanácsa irányít. Oké.
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now. Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before. More like a Clawville cop, anyway. Oh man, I totally get you.
Oké, akkor beszéljünk a hölgyel végre.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've gotta have one, and it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Oké. Na nézzük. Deborah Ibanez, Impala, nőstény és az egyedi ismertetője egy csinos és törékeny, de semmi különleges. A megbízója ügyeit intézi, kifinomult hölgyike, de nem hiszem, hogy túlságosan gazdag vagy befolyásos családból származna. A vadvidék nagy részén 3 főisten tisztelnek, ők a nagyvadak, Wildvines, nem vadborok, szóval a Wild Ones, akik a teremtés, a pusztítás és a csend szent hármasságát alkotják. Hariti, a teremtés úrnője, Tapti, a pusztítás ura, és Nkvatiti, a semmiség és a csend semleges nemű szelleme, aki fenntartja az egyensúlyt a teremtés és a pusztítás sosem szűnő konfliktusa között. Na nézzük.
Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky skin and voice. You're in big trouble, pal.
Okay.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, They painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please. That's why I'm here.
Oké. Kezdjük meg a kihallgatást. Fókuszálj arra, amit megtudtál a célszeméről. Gyanúsnak tűnik? Akkor koncentrálj erre. Aha. Tetszik ez a dokfejtés. Gyanúsnak tűnik. Gyanús vagyok? Miért vagy te gyanús? Benyomások, aha. És a detektív métert kell pozitívan tartani. Okay.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Okay. A lényegében a fókuszban az van, amit el is mondott, szóval szerintem mindig fogunk kapni egy ilyen kis... nem is tudom, eligazítás saját magamtól. Ki is jön pontosan, hölgyem?
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Oké, félénk és bizonytalan. Nem valami biztos magában, mondja, biztosan jól van? Mondja, a város melyik részén lakik? Clawville Hills, vagy Flowerville talán? Kérdezzük meg azt, hogy biztos jól van-e?
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes. Excuse me. I'm just a bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as it is.
You're right. Sorry.
Oké, ez egy -10-es volt, de amúgy csak a poén miatt. Ezt iskola példája annak, hogy egy ilyen kedves kérdésnek indul, és bármint ami ki van írva, egy relatív kedves kérdésnek indul, és egy troll izével fejezi be, amiért -t kapunk. Na mondja, mi a horoszkópja, kedvesem? Egyedül érkezett, úgy értem, teljesen egyedül? Legyen a horoszkóp, próbálj meg egy kicsit pozitívan menni.
My what? My star sign? I don't see how that's relevant.
I like to be unpredictable sometimes. It's an old detective thing. Just answer the question, please. You'll understand everything in time.
All right. The dancer. The answer is the dancer.
The dancer? I see. Thank you. This could be useful later on.
If you say so.
Oké, megyünk mínuszba. Nem sikerül kedvesnek lennem. Miért épp ma éjjel kellett felkeresni?
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Oké. +10. Miért pont maga jött
Why did you come
hozzám?
to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Oké. Plusz 20. Szuper. Honnan tudta meg a címemet? Biztosan nem szándékos, tehát tudja magácska, hogy szórakozik velem? Pontosan mit várt, amikor idejött hozzám? Mégis mit akart ő? Legyen az
What
első.
exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
Someone reliable.
Well, I am reliable.
And discreet.
That's right.
And thorough.
No question about that.
And has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there.
Oké. Hogy gondolja, az efféle munka magának való? Tegyünk úgy, mintha nem talált volna itt, rendben? Talán sakban tartják valamivel? Ez túl rizikós, nem vállalom el. Kérdezzük meg a sakban tartást.
Are you in some sort of jam?
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland. Not really.
Oké.
Have you ever felt truly vulnerable?
Honestly, very often, Mr. Featherland.
Great, because that's exactly how I feel right now, Deborah.
I'm sorry if it's too unpleasant for you, but we had no one else to turn to.
You know, I get that a lot, and it never ends well.
Do you like happy endings?
Not in books or movies, but in real life it would be nice for a change. But this is Clawville. Not many happy endings around here.
I knew you were romantic at heart.
If what's between me and my whiskey could be called romance, then yes, maybe. A little.
-10, pedig ez egy egész korrekt zé volt. Mondja, Deborah, mégis miért kéne higgyek magának?
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Smart answer.
+10. Legyen őszinte végre.
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him...
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Komoly zsaru. Hát, nem is tudom. Feltett kérdések, ugye 10 tettünk fel, a fókuszpontosság pedig 60%-os volt. Én a 4 csillaggal most kiegyezek, az első... Teljesen az első, még a rendszert is most ismerjük meg minden. Szóval szerintem ezt így el is fogadhatjuk. Ugye Deborah-iban ez záró gondolatok, így kell ezt csinálni. Nem tökéletes, de még mindig benned van, ami kell ehhez a melóhoz. Azért a vénkakas még tud egy-két trükköt, igaz-e? Fontos nyom, a megbízó Natasha jelenlegi párja, retteget gangster, Ibn Wessler. Most nem élek azzal, hogy újra kezdjük, viszont nézzük át akkor, amiket megtudtunk. Az áldozat, aki egy hölgy, különös fenyegetéseket kap, a fenyegetések mind írottak. Különös hírhozunk Deborah ez megbízója, egy bizonyos Natasha Katzenko nevű nő. A megbízó Natasha jelenleg párja a rettegett gangster Ibn Wessler. Ugye... kis Gidához. Fél is titkolózik, vagy csak titkolózik, és mellette nagyon jó színész. Minden esetre nem teljesen igaz, amit állít, ezt már biztosan tudom. A megbízója jelenleg Ibn Wessler sorait erősíti. Hogy ilyen finoman fogalmazzak, ez megmagyarázza azt a szinte tapintható félelmét, ami körüllengi Miss Ibanez-t. Natasha Katzenko, macska, nőstény. Ugye egyedi ismertetőjegye, igézően zöld szemei vannak, és bizonyosan csak a bal jár a nyomában, mint nekem. Ő lenne Miss Deborah Ibanez megbízója, állítólag komoly fenyegetéseket kap. Jelenleg a hírhedt gangster Ibn Wessler barátnője, ez pedig sok mindent megmagyaráz, főleg a feltűnő titkolózást. Hobart Ibn Wessler, patkány, egyedi ismertetőjegye, jóképű, karizmatikus és egy rohadék gangster. Clawville egyik legismertebb gangstere, ingatlan Cézár bankvezér, múzeum tulajdonos, szeszfőző, csempész és információs gócpont. És ez csak a fele annak, amit róla mondanak, a piszkos kis mancsai mélyen a város alvilágában nyúlnak.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints, you know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555 111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Na mit kaptunk? Közben felírtam gyorsan a telefonszámot.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
Okay.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall, with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right. When can I visit?
Visit? Me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Miss Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Oké. Lehet valami új info róla?
Legs that go on for days.
Nem, csak hogy még mindig tetszik a kakasnak. Natasát a cárklubban találjuk. Natasha ismerte a feleségemet Mollit valahonnan. Vagy csak nagyon jó informátorai vannak, minden esetre ki kell derítenem, mi a kapucs. Louis C. Hayward. Neme hím, ő egy nyúl, és egy régi barát, erősen dadogva beszél. Louis az egykori patinás Atlas Hotel tulajdonosa és a régi jó barátom. Jelenleg ő a főbérlőm, csupán ketten lakunk a hihetetlenül nagy hotelban. Őrülten rajong a detektív történetekért, ezért mindig készséggel segít, ha megkérem. Az ő telefonszáma pedig 555 932. Várjunk. Ketszenko. Övé a Cézár klub. Hotel Atlas. Valamikor igencsak nívós hely volt ez, mostanra azonban már azon versengünk, kit nyel el előbb az enyészet. A hotel egyenlőre nyerésre áll, de hogy őszinte legyek, nem sokkal vagyok lemaradva tőle. A Cár klub. A város talán leghírhettebb éjszakai mulatója, ide járnak a legkeményebb öklök és a legsejmesebb popsik. És persze híres róla, hogy a zsarukat nem igazán szolgálnak ki, kivéve ha az illető nyakig sáros. Louis telefonszáma az 555 932.
Hey, Louis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Okay.
Louis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place. Could I ask you a few more questions, Deborah?
Feel free, Sonny.
Oké, még lehet tőle kérdezni.
So, Ibn Wessler, eh? You know you could have dropped the bomb a little earlier.
If I started with that, I'm sure you would have thrown me out.
You're right. He's one of the most dangerous gangsters in the city.
I only know he's an influential businessman.
Isn't that the same?
Not even you can see the world as that black and white.
Okay.
I've already told you more about myself than I wanted to.
Afraid you'll get your hands dirty?
I'm afraid I already did.
Az Atlas
You think
Hotel?
my whereabouts aren't a secret?
Do you think they ever were?
Well, I was hoping.
Clawville is a big city, but not so big that Santino Featherland can hide in it.
Oh, please. Flatter me more.
Sonny, I've already told you what I know. I've never read the message. My job was to give it to you and nothing more.
You really are this innocent, aren't you?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Let me give you some advice, sister. Leave the city and get as far as you can from the likes of Ibn Wessler.
It's not so simple, Mr. Featherland. My mistress needs me.
Is she really that important to you? That you drive around in the dead of night to questionable places to deliver messages you know absolutely nothing about?
I would do more than that for her.
I see. You're smooth. Real smooth.
Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
Sonny, please. Just Sonny.
Érdekes.
So this Natasha dame.
Look, I'm just the messenger. You have to talk to my mistress about the details. Miss Katsenko was very clear on this matter.
I see, but...
Please, Sonny, let's not make this even more uncomfortable.
Okay, understood. Let's drop it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Why do I have the feeling these big Bambi eyes would get me into trouble?
Nekem is megvan ez az érzésem, hogy ez nem csak ennyi lesz. Érdekes, hogy róla tudtunk meg plusz dolgot. Hazudott nekem, több apró dolog van, érdemes fenntartással kezelni az egész fenyegetés sztorit, amit előadott.
The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Oké, menjünk az őrsre. De először helyek. A főkapitányság az a húsdaráló, ahogy mifelénk nevezik. Nagy, sötét épület, apró kétes alakoknak, és nem is feltétlenül a rács mögött ülőkre gondolok. Oké. Szerintem meg vagyunk mindennel. És akkor menjünk is. Főjelenetek. A főjelenetek viszik a történetet tovább. Ezek a jelenetek döntik el továbbá, hogy mely másodlagos helyszínek nyílnak ki, vagy záródnak be. Minden főjelenetet végig kell játszanod, ha ki akarod játszani a játékot. Limitált jelenetek. A limitált jelenetek csak egy bizonyos ideig vannak nyitva, amit a fő történet haladása határoz meg. Ha maximalista vagy, bizonyosodj meg róla, hogy minden limitált jelenetet láttál, mielőtt a következő főjelenetre lépnél. Zárt jelenetek, ezek a jelenetek, a helyszínek jelenleg elérhetetlenek a játékban. Ezt az állapotot is a főtörténeti haladás határozza meg, és ez lehet ideiglenes, de akár végleges is. Tuti tipp, vagy top tipp. Akkor menj tovább a történetben, ha már megbizonyosodtál, hogy minden limitált jelenetet láttál, amit akartál, mert később talán már nem lesz alkalmad újra elérni őket. Nincs alternatíva, csak ez.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon, and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Oké, Első fejezet, Detour.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Okay.
Did you miss me? No? Same here.
Okay. Poster.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief.
Passzív-agresszív játékunk a főnök. Golyónyomok.
This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police.
Üdvözölték a rendőrfőnököt?
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages.
Ez inkább egy begyűjtőre hajoz.
Phyllis and Roy's. 2 hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Ne váltsunk velük pár szót.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, gods. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy round here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As
Nagy
always.
fehér
Hey,
torpárnál.
boys. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Hát, ezek szerint a sajátján. Na, tipli van befele.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Beszéljünk a recepciós hölgyel.
Monica Rosen. Receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those 2 prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Jó feje, Monika.
What do you know about the Tsar Club?
Nothing special. I've never been there. It's a famous place, though. Expensive cigars, unaffordable drinks, pretty gals. All the movie stars and politicians go there at least once a week.
And all the big shot mobsters, too, I've heard.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Still living in the Atlas?
If something works, why change it, right?
Well, if you like it there.
Listen, Monica, you could, come by sometime, for a drink, or two, you know?
I didn't hear that, and you didn't say that.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Anything else, Boss Bird?
Do we have a file on Hobart, Ibn, Wessler?
Are you kidding me? We have a whole room just for him. Want the key? You can spend the remaining days of your paid holiday in there.
No thanks. Never mind. You're a bit sassy today, aren't you?
I'm sorry, Sonny, but I'm starting to shed my feathers because of this insane asylum. You know, New Year's Eve and Blood Boil's not here when he should be.
Somehow I'm not sorry about that.
Yeah, I bet you're not, Boss Bird. Natasha Katzenko. Interesting name. Is it real or just an alias?
It's supposed to be real, but who knows? Good question.
We have nothing on her. She's either clean or uses a fake name. Maybe both, but I don't think so. Aside from that, everyone knows what I know about her. Singer, star, the #1 babe in this town, so to speak.
Thanks, little bird. It's something.
Glad I could help.
Okay.
Soft and ordinary, but also somehow cold and distant. The kind you'd like to invite for a coffee, but you know would say no, no matter who you are or what you do.
Okidoki, ezzel meg vagyunk.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic. Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick. One of Blood Boil's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course. Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy, or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division.
Nézzük Mortot.
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time?
Kérdezzük meg.
Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
It's Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. You understand that, don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't
Don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Okay.
Poor old lizard. You've seen better days, haven't you?
Okay, már mindent megkérdeztük.
Hey, Sonny, is everything all right?
Sure, everything's fine, Mon. I'm just distracted.
That's nice. Life is best if you let the adventures take you with them.
Jeez, Mon. Don't read so many romantic novels.
That was one of yours, actually. From the old Sonny. You used to love saying nice little things like that, remember?
I try not to.
We can't erase the past because we are the past ourselves, am I right?
Stop that right there.
Okay, okay. I'm just joking.
Sunnynak az előző megjegyzéséhez hozzátenném, hogy nekem inkább úgy tűnik, Monika, mint hogyha nem menne el Sunnyval meginni egy kávét, hanem ezzel a mogorva új Sunnyval nem akar elmenni.
Detective Chowhound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kinda lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
He's not a bad boy, by the way. How are the pups?
They're real monsters. Life's a living hell. But it'd be even worse without them, you know?
Yeah, you're telling me.
Oh, right. Sorry.
And how's life without the chicken police?
Unfortunately, the worst half is still here. But it's good. It's so uneventful. What a coincidence.
Want me to make a scene?
No, I'm fine without it, really.
Tell me, Sonny boy, how's Molly and the little chickie?
You really know how to hurt a guy.
Is something wrong?
They no longer live with me, Mort. For a few years now. And to be honest, we're not really in touch.
I'm sorry, pal. I didn't want to reopen old wounds.
It's all right, Morty. Let's drop it.
Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy tudok-e még interaktálni.
Listen, Bosco. Do you need this mess with Mort?
Like hell I do. Well, what can I do when he's almost beat a fucking giraffe to death?
A giraffe? Never mind, it's New Year's Eve. There's a brawl like this in every joint of the city, and you know that. He's just a loser, and also blind. Maybe someone just stuck that broken mug in his hand.
You know that's not what happened.
Of course I know.
All right, I'll let him go. We don't need him yelling in here all night. I'll write the report and throw him out. But he better not end up back in here again tonight.
I'll have a talk with him.
Oké, akkor elintéztük.
Everything all right, Lizard Wizard?
Yeah, it will be. As soon as I'm out of here.
Oké, el fogják engedni.
Yes, Boss Bird?
Nothing. Carry on. I'll be fine.
Just don't make a mess, okay?
Jó, akkor most vagyunk kész minden interakcióval. Irány a lőtér.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
És ha ránézzük a felvő programra, hogy amúgy minden rendben van-e, és minden a legnagyobb rendben. Van egy kijárat, Márti gyöngyszemei, maga Márti, a kapcsoló, meg a lőtéri gyakorlási lehetőségek. Nézzük a posztert.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
Nézzük a gyöngyszemeket. Oh. Mindegyiknek neve van.
Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha II, because there was one before her, a sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week, but once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored.
Istenem. Az összes fegyverének női neve van. Jól láttam, az egy Benelli sörétes.
I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained.
Okay.
Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most.
Úristen, ezek a jellemzések mennyire ilyen... tökéletesen illeszkedő?
I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years.
Oké, adom. Ó! Lőjünk, amondó vagyok. Én vagyok a lövész. Mesterlövész kakas. Kivéve akkor most. Basszus! Ugye már azért kifogyott először. Ha jól látom, időt nyerünk azzal, hogyha pontot szerzünk. Gyerünk. Kifogyott. Aha. 10.000 10 pont. Jól van. Hát igazából ugye harmadik helyen zártunk most. Ugye van egy Morty a második helyen, és egyszer mi vagyunk. Itt az a turpisság, ugye mondtam, hogy én elkezdtem a felvételt annak ügyében, hogy a hangot be tudjam állítani. És ezt egyszer már gyakoroltam, ugye itt van az eredmény. Szóval most megnézzük milyen a lőtér közösen meg minden, de ugye ez nem új információ nekem. Hát még egyet már nem lövünk, mert ugye így is úgy is. Hát nem, pont hogyha a mostani eredmény számítani, akkor Martin maradna még a legjobb lövés szintjén. Mondjuk érdekes, hogy újraindításkor, hogy ez a rekord dolog ez nem változott meg. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy ez fog-e változni későbbiekben. Nem is húznám az időt, hanem akkor ugorjunk is neki. És akkor íme Marty.
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always. Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. What, are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Oké, Suzy jöhet. Ez amúgy nem árulkodik valamiről?
Hey, there were 4 weapons here. Where are the others? You're not bringing them with you, I hope.
Oh, we're going to a bar, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the point.
And? What?
A buffalo killer and 2 handguns? We're only there to sniff around, not start a goddamn war.
War, bar, what's the difference? And it's frickin' New Year's Eve, right?
Of all that's furry, you know what? I don't even care.
That's the spirit.
Ez nagyon tetszik, ez annyira tetszik, hogy így rá lehet jönni, hogy valami nem stimmel.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zipp's coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were, different times, Marty. With a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city, then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
Okay.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood. But he never is, actually.
What a surprise. The 2 pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, 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 careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight!
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Imádom ezeket a párbeszédeket.
Honestly, I have a really bad feeling about this.
Oof, I gotta say, good old Bosco looks like shit.
Yeah, like a beaten dog.
Well, you, on the other hand, you just got older. Way older.
Shut the clock up, Marty.
Okay.
I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you? Are you letting off some steam?
Mondom, imádom.
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Eesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Kérdezzünk.
What have you heard about the hop dog? Is it still standing?
Yeah, it is. But I don't frequent that neighborhood. You shouldn't either. Things have escalated there recently.
Why is it so quiet in here? Shouldn't it be a madhouse by now?
The midnight madness is yet to come, Sonny. Just wait for it.
My time's too valuable for that, pal.
And you're trespassing. Rules of suspension, remember? I can see you're up to no good.
Who, us? Ridiculous.
If you say so. But I advise you to keep it low. Especially you, Sonny. How many days do you have until retirement?
121. 120 soon.
Don't be a knucklehead and get yourself fired.
Thanks for your eternal wisdom, Bosco. I'm definitely coming to you again next time.
Kérdezzük még Ibnről is.
What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh? That's interesting. Thanks.
Why are you so interested in that rat? If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too, you know.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, 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 you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn clucking Wessler? What the hell did you get into?
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No way back.
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me? What's this all about?
Easy, chicken. I'll tell you everything soon enough. Let's just get the hell out of here first.
Have I already told you it's a pleasure working with you again?
No, but that's always good to hear, partner.
Cluck off.
Okay.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay. But take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, nézzük a kis noteszt. Szárklub. A város talán leghíresebb éjszakai mulatója, ide járnak a legkeményebb öklök és a... De ez már volt. A hely híres és meglepően jó... A hely híres a meglepően jó kávéjáról és a meglepően gyakori balhékról, amiknek otthont is ad. Itt is mondjak, nem egy életbiztosítás bármilyen csehú üzemeltetéssel, Csótány város határán manapság. Kódex, Mózes Plátó. Mózes egy tibeti róka, Plátó pedig egy ballas macska, akik Sonny és Marty régi riválisai, és jelenleg Clawville rendőrség gyilkossági ügyosztályán dolgoznak. Kobler negyed, más néven a Kaptár, avagy a Csótányváros egykor a város szerves része volt, már azonban elzárt gettó lett belőle, ahol a város rovar populációjának mindegy 98%-a kénytelen élni. Jelenleg a várost fenyegető legnagyobb veszélyt a Kaptár lázongásai jelentik, amik már egy polgárháború szélére sodorták a város államot. Marty! Martin McChicken, csirke, hím, egyedi ismertetőjegye, különösen nagy darab ahhoz képest, hogy madár, fénylő fehér tollai vannak, ja, és egyszer rám lőtt, amit meg is érdemeltem. Majdnem 10 kevény éve vagyunk társak, illetve voltunk, mert jelenleg csak nem hivatalosan segít be nekem. Amíg felgöngyölítem ezt az ügyet. Marty forró fejű és kemény öklű, de a végletekig lojális és végsőkig lehet rá számítani, bármiről is legyen szó. És ha még fegyverek is képbe kerülnek, na akkor mutatja meg az igazi arcát, és olyankor nem szívesen kerülnék az útjába. Legalábbis még egyszer. Karton Phyllis, sündisznó, hím, ismertetőjegy pedig, hogy utálom a kis törpét. Egy igazi kis segdugasz, még ahhoz is túlságosan kishal, hogy érdemes legyen megkenni. Mason Royce, tarajosül, hím, ismertetőjegy pedig majdnem annyira utálom, mint a kis társát Phyllis-t. Nagy és buta, ebben kicsit talán Martyra hasonlít, azzal a különbséggel, hogy Royce-nak még a szíve sincs a helyén. Coscorelli, Beles, Nadas. Kutya. Igen, kutya, hím. Egyedi ismertetőjegye, azt mondják bármint bekebelez, ami csak elé kerül, innen a beceneve is Beles. Coscorelli nyomozó, azaz Boszkó, ragadozásiaknál dolgozik, ahogy én is, vagyis ahogy én is dolgoztam régebben, hogy pontos legyek. Monika Rózány, kolibri, nőstény, ismertető jegye, egyszerre akár 1000 dologra is tud figyelni, és egy igazi angyal. A rendőrség szíve és lelke, elvileg egy kolibri, de valójában egy földre szállt angyal. Amikor még naponta bejártam az őrsre, ő volt egy cukor a keserű reggeli kávéban. Ó, Monika, néha úgy érzem, te tartod össze ezt az egész helyet. Mort, Martigan, Komodói Varánusz, hím, ismertetőjegye pedig vén és vak és egy menthetetlen csőttömeg. Egy egymás kezű, semmire kellő vak, mint egy vakon, de ez nem akadályozza meg abban, hogy a város egyik legnagyobb léhűtője legyen. Lehetett volna jó fiú is, de valahol elveszett félúton, és most már túl késő, hogy helyrehozza a dolgait. Mort már megint valami nagy balhéba keveredett egy csehóban. Micsoda meglepetés. Régi barát, szóval szólhatok egy-két jó szót az érdekében. Lucius Wilford Bloodboil, kutya, hím, főnököm és egy élő legenda, aki gyűlöl engem. Ő a főnököm és az igazság élő lovasszobra. Kíméletlen, kemény és mindennek felett megkenhetetlen. Mindezek mellett egy rasszista szemét látok, de mégis nem szeretnék itt lenni, amikor visszavonul és Clawville-t végleg felemészti a fejletlenség. Dr. Reginald B. Bubó, szóval Dr. Bubó srácok, füles bagoly hím, egy vén neuritikus ronda, morfinista bagoly, de régi barát még a csirkekapók jobb napjai. És van egy Zippünk, ugye őt jól ismerjük már, Zipp H. Murphy, mosómedve hím, egy régi ellenség, aki lassan baráttá vált az évek során. Na menjünk! Az Atlas-hotelbe tudunk visszamenni, vagy a hopdogba. Menjünk a hopdogba.
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
Ajaj. Na nézzük. Nézzük a várost.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zipp became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know. But its aroma is unbeatable.
Ami mindig a legjobb kávé. Teljesen más hatása van így fekete-fehérbe.
Could this wreck belong to Zipp?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
It's sad that everything's rotting away.
It is, especially a beauty like that.
Yeah.
Roachtown always gives me the creeps.
Hey, don't call it that. It's not okay. Whatever happened here, it's still the Cobbler District.
Old memories?
We used to live here a while with my mother. There used to be a small ice cream shop around here, and a baker. The whole area smelled like fresh bread. Smelled like home.
How could we turn it into a slum?
Good question.
Wow.
Let's pray to the gods we'll never have to work here again. Do you remember that case with that fly called Novak?
Great wild ones. How could I ever forget that?
Let's pray to the gods we'll never...
Great wild ones.
Okay, eddig tudtam.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray.
Who said that?
A natural-born genius?
Yeah, right.
Imádom a csipkelődésüket.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
Nekem ez nagyon durva, hogy ez felirat kint van. Hisz, ha ez egy előzmény, Zipp egy full normális, kis mosómedve volt, meg minden. Mi ez? Akkor most Franket se szolgálja ki? Jó, a pillangó kisasszony, vagy a moly kisasszony, vagy fú, nem is jut eszembe már, hogy milyen fajta volt, de így megváltozott volna Zipp.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zipp.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is bad luck.
That's for sure.
Furcsa a pult másik végén lenni.
And voila! The master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking. You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat. But don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
Ooh, a nice pancake with hemp seed, chocolate, and black onions?
I'd rather have somebody pull my beak off.
You used to be more daring.
Yeah, and my back didn't hurt either.
Furry heavens, it's depressing being around you, Boss Bird. The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So that's why Zipp remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner. Well, that's a good question, pal. What insight?
Oké. Nagyon-nagyon más. Kis stílű bűnöző volt, de az alvilág kivetette magából. Most ő főzi a város talán legjobb kávéját egy lepukkant útszéli autós pihenőben. De az utóbbi években emellett igencsak hasznos rendőrségi informátornak is bizonyult. Zipp H. Murphy, mosómedve, hím, régi jelenség, aki lassan baráttá vált az évek során. Ezt már felolvastuk, megvertél át. A különböző húspótló készítmények tették lehetővé a valódi hús fogyasztásának visszaszorítását, amivel csökkent a ragadozás és a családon belüli kannibalizmus is az egész vadvidéken. Ezek a készítmények egyre népszerűbbek, és nem csak a ragadozók fogyasztják őket. Jó van, térjünk rá Zippre.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
Jó, mondjuk ez egy kicsit erős, hogy az se érdekel minket, hogy haragszik-e vagy nem.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zipp, okay? Like old times.
Tényleg nem kedvel minket.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zipp?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful? Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
Mégsem vagyok benne biztos, hogy akkor ez most hogy van. És itt megmondom őszintén, teljesen kezdek összezavarodni.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
As always.
Most megint elbizonytalanodtam ezzel az egésszel, hogy akkor ez most előzménye vagy nem, mert ugye Ibn, a Wessler birodalom, az Zipp kávézójában részben már be van dőlve.
So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, eh?
No, Zipp. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Okay. What a pont.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
I've got to say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zipp. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Sonny, what's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Ha!
Oké, a csipkelődés megvan, jöhet a Wessler kérdés.
So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Ouch. Zipp. Mi sokkal jobb fejzippek voltunk.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman. A real cursed jewel, if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice. Makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, Bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Tsar Club, right?
The old clicker's still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for the straight dope, Zipp. We owe you one.
One? You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I cluckin' will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
Meg vagyunk a kérdésekkel. Szerintem menjünk. Mickey Boone Wessler egyik leghíresebb verőlegénye, akit több meglehetősen ijesztő gúnynéven is ismernek kegyetlen természete miatt. Sunny és Marty korábban kerültek már összetűzésbe Mickkel, és nem sokan múlott, hogy megúszszák épp tollakkal. A Million énekes sztárja volt, majd Ibn pártfogása alatt többé lett a hely, a múltjáról azonban ezentúl nem sokat tud. Mostanában furcsán viselkedik, mintha lassan kivonná magát a saját üzleteiből, hogy az élet egyszerű örömeinek éljen. Ezzel nem is lenne baj, csak hogy ez nagyon nem van rá. Zipp öregszik, kapcsolatai még mindig adottak, érdemes mindenről kikérdezni, de az idő ezért rajta is kifogott. Zipp egy-két éve még szállított információkat Ibnnek, ekkor már régóta rendőrségi informátorként dolgozott, szóval könnyen lehet, hogy két oldalnak is jelentett. A simlis kis rohadék. Beszéljünk a légy fickóval.
Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
Akkor is piszkáljuk.
Poor Bug Eyes.
At least he's playing music. I mean, he's doing something. Most of the destitute take up drinking or drugs. Or worse.
You know about the light.
You mean the light the insects believe in?
Yeah, their afterlife. If they want to go into the light, they set themselves on fire.
Yeah, I've heard that. Maybe it's not a bad way to go.
That depends on your point of view.
Még egyszer?
Poor Bug. Yeah, that depends.
És akkor let's go. Clawville-i rendőrkapitányságra mehetünk vissza, vagy pedig az Atlas Hotelbe. Menjünk az Atlasba.
Yee, my condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady died.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is lavender?
Ah, that. Now, that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window?
Sure, just do it quietly.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this rundown neighborhood.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Sure. You could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too. Has a similar stink.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised?
Érdekes, hogy ide vissza lehet jönni, de nem értem, hogy miért, őszintén. Lehet, hogy ez csak egy olyan dolog, hogy... Májnát. Rendőrkapitányságról lehet
Look at these two
visszajönni.
simpletons.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
Hello, gents. Everything all right?
Aye, everything's just fine, Sonny.
Well, look, the chick police are together again. What a time to be alive. Am I right, Royce?
You're right, Fuss.
Hey, that reminds me. Look at what I found under my coat. It's Her Majesty Big Bertha in the flesh.
Whoa, 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 don't shoot. We were just joking, okay? We don't want any trouble.
Yeah, I was just joking too. I'll never get bored with these two. They're so cute.
I wonder why they thought you would shoot at another cop.
Hey, it's just happened once, okay? Am I right, boys?
You're right, Marty. And we all know it was an accident.
See?
Jó van, tetszik.
Hey, Monica. Remember that invitation from the other day?
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Marty. I'd love to, but I've got a lot of work to do. You know how it is. Please tell your sweetheart that I'm sorry.
Okay, I understand. No problem.
We'll meet at the annual party anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell Laura.
Okidoki.
Maybe next time.
Na jól van, igazából. Kijövünk így egy stílusos, esős Noir világunkba. És szerintem ezt most itt abba hagyjuk. Mert elég sokat haladtunk már tovább, és ugye még várok egy-két visszajelzésre tőletek. És hogy azért, hogyha véletlen valami olyan van, amit úgy gondoltok, hogy azért fontos lenne megváltoztatni, hogy élvezhetőbb legyen a történet. Tehát jó lenne, hogy a második részben már úgy folytatnám, nem? És nem lőnénk le minden poén. Írjátok meg a véleményeteket akkor, és ha építőjellegű kritikátok van, akkor csak dobjátok a komment szekcióba, igyekszek majd mindenre válaszolni. És tartsatok velem legközelebb is. Iratkozzatok fel, ha még nem vagytok, hogy ne maradjatok le a következő részről, és hogyha úgy gondoljátok, hogy tetszett nektek, akkor dobjatok egy lájkot is. Viszlát, srácok, sziasztok!